Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a hardcore match, and it's for the HWF Women's Hardcore Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Hardcore Wrestling Federation, the HWF. I'm your commentator, MJ. We're coming live all the way from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, with the HWF Women's Hardcore title on the line. As I pointed out last Wednesday night on ACW, Spider-Gwen set the square off, kicking off the show with HWF Women's Hardcore Champion, Mandy Rose. Well, how about it? Spider-Gwen and Mandy Rose set to collide for the Hardcore title in the HWF Women's Division. And remember, Hardcore rules, anything goes. But how about it? But right before this match could even... Right after this matchup, where you know that coming up next, Sabu and Lance Storm are set to collide in a hardcore matchup. Looks like Cole's mom wants to live up to the hardcore name here in the Hardcore Wrestling Federation. And no doubt about it, in my mind, we still know later on tonight the HWF Women's World Tag Team titles are going to be on the line here. No doubt about it in my mind here, right out of the gates though, this is going to be a war zone for the HWF Women's Hardcore Championship as we wait for the arrival of the champion. And here comes the HWF Women's Hardcore Champion, Mandy Rose. Well, Mandy Rose, already the champion in her own rights, already dominated the women's division in our Divas division here in HWF. And no doubt about it in my mind, she's been through a lot in ACW's record books with her former best friend, Sonya Deville, and Spider-Gwen as a former one half of the ACW Women's Tag Team Champions with Claire Redfield. Well, you know why Claire Redfield is already on TNW, and why also, none other, also why, we already know also why on how, and more importantly, why Spider-Gwen is here. But how about it, she won the ACW Women's Tag Team titles. For Spider-Gwen, she had her debut match about a few months ago against Nico Robin and lost. Well, she gave it her all, you gotta give her that. And no doubt about it, we're being told by Jenny Wakeman, business partner Jenny Wakeman, that the winner of this match will meet the TNW Divas United States Champion, whoever it will be, after the matchup between Liv Morgan and, of course, Captain Professor tomorrow night on Friday of October. But how about it? Let's go to our ring announcer for the introductions between challenger and champion. Introducing the challenger from New York City, Spider-Gwen! And introducing the champion from Yorktown, New York, she is the HWF Women's Hardcore Champion, Mandy Rose! Well, Mandy Rose set to defend her title here against Spider-Gwen. And for Spider-Gwen tonight, this is her opportunity to try to become champion any way that she can here. I almost said he. Sorry about that, folks. I'm a little mixed up tonight because this matchup is brought to you in part by Water Street Pizzeria. If you're ever in Las Vegas, Nevada, or downtown Henderson, check out Water Street Pizzeria and try the gluten-free pizza. As Colt 412 promises, satisfaction guaranteed. And by Gordy Gameplay Reacts, Spider-Man Reacts. If you love wrestling, superhero content, like Star Wars, Redeem the Force, Chapter 5th, coming soon, and of course GWE Wrestling, and more importantly, Sonic.exe, premiering this Halloween, starring Cole Behan and Gordon Paul. Check out Gordy Gameplay Reacts, Spider-Man Reacts. But how about it here? Spider-Gwen in the early goings, already dominating this match. These gorgeous ladies will do whatever it takes to pull off an amazing performance in this matchup. And a luchador-like arm drag by Spider-Gwen, setting Mandy Rose up for a ride. Takes her down. How about it? Standing double stop there by Spider-Gwen to Mandy Rose. And right now, though, Mandy Rose is in trouble. Got caught into a one-knee camel clutch. If she taps out, we can have a new champion. And Spider-Gwen got launched like a rag doll. And on that hoodie, no less. Another standing double stop by Spider-Gwen, and already dominating this fight. Hailing all the way from a different dimension in New York City. All right, now they'll just, our senior official right now, calling his job down the line any way that he can. Who knows what could happen here? No doubt about it. Inverted DDT takedown by Spider-Gwen. Spider-Gwen up top, calling for it, telling her to get up. What's she gonna do? A seated senton from the top rope. Cover, is this it? New champion? No. Mandy Rose kicked out at 2.5. And we already know that tomorrow night is that Friday of October is going to be a war zone between Liv Morgan and Captain Professor. And we've been told by business partner Jenny Winkman that if Captain Professor loses the TNW Divas U.S. title, then she'll co-lead Team TNW against Team HWF, our guys. And of course our Divas division, alongside Clara Redfield as the co-captains. But how are those two going to coexist, let alone on what team members they're bringing in? And we're going to find out. Coming up in one more month from now in November. All right, now Mandy Rose bringing Spider-Gwen back to the ring and now looking for a weapon. Oh, steel chair coming into play. And Spider-Gwen knocks the chair right out of Mandy Rose's hands. And we know that coming up later on in our main event, Hollywood Hulk Hogan auditioning an NWO open challenge to anybody from ACW, hoping to get themselves an HWF contract. Well, whoever it is from ACW would love more than anything to be out of ACW and be assigned to the HWF roster. We're going to find out who it is later on tonight in our main event. As far as I do know right now, Spider-Gwen got launched right in front of my announcer's table. And oh my. I got to maintain my composure. This is already turning into an amazing hardcore matchup thus far, as that steel chair has been brought in the ring. And wait a minute. Mandy Rose with a smack on the face of Spider-Gwen. And just right now, though, Mandy Rose dominating the challenger. Oh, kick to the gut. Looking for that double underhook. Front suplex face buster. That one's got to be it. Cover. 2. No. Spider-Gwen kicked out at 2.5. Mandy Rose thought that was it. Oh, she may think it's the end after that chair. And a chair shot to the spine. Another chair shot. Mandy Rose has Spider-Gwen in trouble. And the running bicycle knee lift on Spider-Gwen. Cover. Does she retain all here? And Mandy Rose is still the hardcore champion. Well, what a win for Mandy Rose. And walking out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, still your HWF Women's Hardcore Champion. Here's your winner, and still HWF Women's Hardcore Champion, Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose victorious and walking out of Milwaukee, still the champion. Right now, though, folks, coming up next, Hardcore Rules, Lance Storm versus Sabu in a non-title match. When the Hardcore title's not on the line here. And a message from Sabu to RVD before their big match showdown tomorrow night. Can Sabu win it all and send a message to RVD? Or will Lance Storm embarrass Sabu and RVD once again at the hands of the Impact players? We'll find out coming to you live and next.
That's what happens ever seen before about GGB has missing once again. It has been what happens. All friends has been saved his life to the Cyrano, and now he's been trapped in different dimension in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. With all what happens, we'll find out that the CGTP will find him, which will decide to the Rocky.
And we are back live here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And right now, though, here comes Lance Storm, the newest signee to HWF, 1F members of the Impact Players. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a hardcore match scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring
From Calgary,
Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 240 pounds, Lance Storm! Lance Storm, the proud student, ever since to step out of the dungeon of the famous Hart family dungeon. He went to wrestling camp with Chris Jericho, and no doubt about it in my mind, he's been through a lot in his career, is Lance Storm, and he would love more than anything to add some tag team gold to his resume here in HWF with his longtime best friend, Justin Credible. No doubt about it, more likely his longtime partner and colleague, an old friend of his from the real ECW days, Justin Credible. Well, this is a non-title match, and it's not for the hardcore title. This is Sabu's message to RVD of what is to come at Fright of October tomorrow night. And his opponent, from Bombay, India, weighing in at 216 pounds, he is the HWF Hardcore Champion, the homicidal, suicidal, genocidal, death-defying Sabu! Sabu weighing in at 235 pounds, actually. For Sabu, this is home field advantage, which means no disqualifications, no countouts. Bottom line is, the only way to win the match is to knock out your opponent, pin him, and that's the way it goes here in HWF. Yet though, no doubt about it in my mind, Sabu would love more than anything to win this match and send a message straight back to RVD tenfold of what is to come. And no doubt about it in my mind, we're being told that up next, after this matchup, Cole's Mob changed the stipulation to the open challenge for the HWF Women's World Tag Team titles under elimination rules. Well, elimination rules can only mean one thing. Pinfalls and submissions are going to count anywhere. Looks like Cole's Mob is living up to the hardcore name here for the Hardcore Wrestling Federation here in the HWF. No doubt about it, this is going to be a war zone for the tag titles coming up next after this match is all said and done. But this is going to be a bigger war zone, a rematch of the century. Lance Storm versus Sabu. Since their early days in the real ECW days, just look at Sabu go. He's not wasting any time here. No doubt about it. And a kick to the spine by Sabu, dominating this match. Look at the man go. Sabu dominating this fight in the early goings right now, telling Lance Storm to get up. Sabu putting up to the heavens for his uncle, the original Sheik, leaping DDT off the top. Catching Lance Storm in the face. And a springboard top rope moonsault, nobody home there. As Lance Storm looked like he wasn't even in the center of the ring. Sabu going for a stop there, but Storm coming back here in this fight. Northern Light suplex by Storm. And there's a right hand, a big right hand by Sabu. Kick to the leg there. Hurricanrana, and a counter by Storm, counting that Hurricanrana into an electric chair. A kick to the face, though. Who knows what could happen here? And a kick to the spine by Storm, and the early goings already dominating this fight. Uh-oh. Storm is bringing in a table. That's smart by Lance Storm, bringing the table into play, which means as if Sabu uses that table, Storm might be going for an ugly ride through that table. And a drop kick to the outside by Sabu to Storm. And Sabu now has Lance Storm right where he wants him here on the outside as our senior official following the action. No doubt about it, but the question on my mind is, what's the referee going to be wearing for Halloween tomorrow? We'll find out coming up tomorrow night on HWF. More likely tomorrow night on TNW Fright of October for Fright of October. Taking place in New Orleans, Louisiana. And it looks like Storm is listening to the fans. They want tables. And Storm right now sizing up the table. The fans were chanting, they want tables. And I think Sabu may oblige listening to the fans. And I think we may see Storm put through the table, or Sabu, as far as we do know, I think these fans here want tables. Hurricane Rana and Storm going through the table. Cover. 2. No. Looks like Storm went spine first right through that table. And whoa! The sunset flip powerbomb. Sabu up top. Going for the Arabian Skull Crusher. But Storm moved out of the way. And lands Storm powerbomb. Oh, wait a minute. Storm moving Sabu away from the ropes. Oh, I think I know what Storm's thinking here. Looking for what looked like to be a sharpshooter. 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 In the center of the ring. Yeah, but Sabu's gut first on that table. And look at the strength of Sabu. Escaping the sharpshooter. Looks like Storm took something out of the hit match playbook tonight. And oh my God! Sabu got launched over the top rope. Covered by Storm. Is this it here? 1, 2. No. Storm thought he had it won after launching Sabu over the top rope. And whoa, I'm getting out of here. Super kick by Storm. Wait a minute now. Again, this time a sharpshooter on the outside. That's right now though, wait a minute now. Storm has it fully applied. There's nothing Sabu can do about it. Well, wait a minute. Storm may be trying for something else instead of that table. Uh-oh, hockey stick. Hitting Sabu in the back with that hockey stick, trying to weaken those spine muscles to keep the suicidal, genocidal, death-defying Sabu down. Is this it? And Lance Storm picks up the win for the Impact players. The ultimate embarrassment by the Impact players, taking out Sabu. Here is your winner, Lance Storm. What a win for Storm, taking out Sabu with that hockey stick. And I think that did it right there. No doubt about it. But right now, though, folks, stick around. We're not even through here yet, because coming up next, the HWF Women's the HWF Women's World Tag Team titles on the line in an open challenge. Who's going to step up to the plate against the World Tag Team Champions? Find out coming alive and next.